Ah, Lotus, serene, elegant, and deceptively humble, has quietly claimed a starring role in Asian soups and stews for centuries, and it's about time it got the culinary standing ovation it deserves. When most people think about soup ingredients, lotus probably isn't the first thing that comes to mind. Yet once you introduce lotus roots and seeds into a simmering broth, suddenly your ordinary soup transforms into a textural, flavorful, and nutritionally upgraded masterpiece. It's like inviting a guest who arrives quietly but ends up stealing the party with charisma, grace, and a subtle knack for making everyone healthier just by being present. Let's start with lotus root, the star of many broths. Its crunchy, slightly sweet texture is a revelation in soups and stews. Unlike potatoes that can get mushy or carrots that soften into predictable sweetness, lotus root retains a gentle bite even after prolonged simmering, providing a satisfying contrast to tender meats, tofu, or other vegetables. When sliced thin, it's almost mesmerizing. The natural holes create a lace-like effect, letting the broth seep in and out, absorbing flavors while giving your spoonful a visually appealing design. Imagine spooning up a bowl of clear chicken or vegetable broth and discovering those intricate patterns floating like edible art. It's a feast for both eyes and taste buds. And nutritionally, lotus root brings fiber, vitamin C, and potassium to the table, supporting digestion, immunity, and heart health, all while keeping the broth interesting. It's basically multitasking at its finest: aesthetic charm, flavor enhancement, and health support in one crunchy bite. Lotus seeds, the subtle but potent sidekicks, add another layer of sophistication and nutrition. Often added to soups for texture and gentle sweetness, these seeds swell slightly when cooked, becoming soft yet still retaining a tender bite. Their mild flavor blends harmoniously with savory broths, providing a creamy counterpoint to the crispness of lotus root or the chewiness of mushrooms and meats. But they're not just there for culinary elegance. They're packed with protein, fiber, and antioxidants, calming the nervous system and supporting kidney health. Every spoonful of a lotus seed-infused soup is like a tiny wellness retreat for your body, helping you feel nourished from the inside out without any added stress or guilt. A classic lotus soup often pairs the root and seeds with ingredients like goji berries, dried longan, red dates, and lean chicken or pork ribs. The combination is visually vibrant, texturally diverse, and nutritionally balanced. The lotus root contributes crunch, the seeds add creaminess, the fruits provide subtle sweetness, and the meat imparts savory depth. The broth, simmered slowly, becomes a fragrant elixir that's light yet deeply satisfying. It's the kind of dish that quietly reassures your body. Don't worry, we've got your immunity, digestion, and heart health covered, one delicious spoon at a time. Vegetarian and vegan versions of lotus soups are just as spectacular. Lotus root and seeds can be simmered with mushrooms, carrots, daikon, and aromatic herbs to create a savory, nutrient-packed broth. The root's crunchy texture offsets the softness of mushrooms and tofu, while the seeds lend body to the soup without needing any animal products. Add a few drops of sesame oil or a sprinkle of fresh cilantro at the end, and the soup transforms into an elegant, satisfying meal that's simultaneously grounding, nourishing, and Instagram-worthy. Lotus soups demonstrate that plant-based cuisine doesn't have to be boring or flavorless. With the right ingredients, it can be rich in taste, texture, and nutrients. Lotus can also shine in stews with heartier profiles. Picture a slow-simmered lotus root and pork belly stew, where the rich fat of the meat is balanced by the fiber and crunch of the lotus root, and the tender lotus seeds provide intermittent bites of creaminess. As the stew cooks, the lotus absorbs and releases flavors, integrating seamlessly with soy, ginger, garlic, and other aromatics. The result is a dish that's comforting, flavorful, and packed with nutrients to support digestion, blood circulation, and overall vitality. And the best part? The natural beauty of lotus root slices in the stew makes the dish look effortlessly gourmet, without requiring plating skills that most of us lack. It's like serving health and elegance on a spoon with zero pretension. Even simple broths benefit from lotus. A clear vegetable or chicken broth can be transformed by adding a few slices of lotus root and a handful of lotus seeds. Within 20 to 30 minutes of gentle simmering, the broth takes on a subtle sweetness, a delicate aroma, and a more complex texture profile. Each spoonful delivers crunch, creaminess, and depth, making the experience far more satisfying than a plain soup, while sneakily infusing the dish with fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins. Lotus proves that even in the simplest culinary forms, it brings multidimensional value, showing up for taste, health, and aesthetics at once. Lotus soups and stews are also endlessly adaptable. Use lotus with lean meats, poultry, or seafood for a protein boost. Pair with tofu and mushrooms for plant-based elegance. Add aromatic herbs, spices, or other superfoods like goji berries for extra nutrition and flavor complexity. Lotus components can absorb seasonings beautifully, so the final dish is always harmonious and deeply satisfying. It's almost like Lotus is the ultimate culinary diplomat, negotiating flavors, textures, and nutrients to ensure everyone in your bowl is happy and thriving. In short, Lotus in soups and stews is a revelation. The crunchy root, tender seeds, and subtle aroma elevate ordinary broths into nutrient-rich, visually captivating, and texturally engaging meals. Each bite combines fiber, protein, vitamins, antioxidants, and minerals, while delighting your senses and warming your soul. Lotus transforms simple cooking into a sophisticated yet playful exercise in flavor, health, and presentation, proving that even humble pond plants can be absolute stars in the kitchen.